too much early in fights. Need to play a little bit better behind Timber.
Feeling a little too close. As they jump away, the Observer Wards are down just out of range of the Radiant Sentry, but this is now when you see the Aghanim Shuriken just spam tosses coming in, but who gets the real fight out of this? It's the Timbersaw on the front lines, but once again the Spirit Vessel is on him, and the Will-O-Wisp trying to create a lot of space with a Stolen Chakram, once again from Era, really making life a living hell for this Timber, but hey, he'll buy it back. Money lets you live again, and Monkey King, he'll prop the Aegis, the Immortal. NIP, you got so much out of this, but how far do you want to push it? Orchid Silence on Puck, he's not ready to fight just yet, and in fact, Timbersaw right on top of Supreme, wants to kill him off, but difficult to do so. You've still got mass Shuriken Toss and mass tracked up heroes having these bounces doing so much work, so much damage.
Oh
Timber
God.
Down once again. Goodbye Pexu and goodbye Z-Freak. What was that about advantage? What was that about feeling good in this game? It's schwung.
Still, man, this exploded when he got Ags on Bounty and they got one good fight. That's absolutely crazy.
And now they want to go again. Double Dream Coil looking just to delete the Monkey King, and that's exactly what happens. We have a blue screen of death for the core of OG. You'll lose your supporters too. Buybacks will come, but not from the Monkey King. Bristleback's in the front lines, but getting another great silence from the Puck, making it difficult for OG to get the perfect combination. Z-Freak! Oh boy! They have that Dagon hurts, and they want a little bit more. Coming in underneath the Queen of Pain, picking her up. Z-Freak will give it as much life as he can back after buying back inside the fountain. They hold. Cookies jump forward. Now we will really try and test how much the Timbersaw has got. But there's so many Spirit Vessel charges to work with, and there's very little life for him to go for. But they kill the Bounty Hunter with a Sonic Wave from Era, stolen at the back line, just destroys the two cores, and that is enough to deafen them to a GG call. That Era MVP.
So now OGC are like the
Timber.
And then they're gonna run in.
Now we see their control. Lotus Orb will break him free so we can chain potentially, but Dream Call also holding him in position. They're gonna be careful what abilities they throw the way of Timbersaw. And where's the target? Monkey King. Era able to identify it. Queen of Pain jumping in. Very difficult. A good Sonic Wave. BKB's up and then looks for a way back out. This one, the Sonic Wave whiff! And now the Will-O-Wisp comes down. NIP trying to battle under their own protection. Monkey King losing his life so quickly. It's just way too much damage for him to deal with. The Shuriken Toss just bounce around. Two heroes down without buyback. One of them's the Monkey King, and they're looking for a little bit more, and maybe they've got it. Yule's up in the air. Queen of Pain silences around. It was Puck who started this one up. He's got Dagon in 4 seconds time. He'll wait for Chessie. That should be dead. You don't have to wait for it. Timbersaw trying to retreat back out, but another Spirit Vessel up on him, and they're all dead. 4 heroes down, looking for the 5th one back at the fountain. Let things be what they are. Puck's able to clean up the top wave. Maybe Charlie's a little too far up. His team is nearby. They were looking for the bounty runes, but Charlie did not get away, so a quick little track up. Cookie's done, back. How much have you really got to tank with Vanguard and Hooded Defiance? That will not save you from walk-up throwing, and more of the Mortimer's Kisses flying forward, killing off Era, over towards the Keeper of the Light. Just no way to retreat. I was going to say, you know what, Nipper actually understanding they shouldn't take a huge fight right now. Maybe this would be a big one if they can kill off Queen of Pain. A quick jump in, and they are able to do the job. It's a good streak being ended. 23-second cooldown to get rid of track, maybe? Something to work with. Snako, a little bit of trouble. A lot of trouble, actually. Puts down the Will-O-Wisp before he ends up dying, but the grab actually ends up getting 3 heroes together. Cotter will still end up going down, but it will buy space for NIP to retreat back to their base, or will it? Bristleback still in a bit of an odd position. The cookie jump forward is a lot of work. Now Timbersaw, it's actually a nice stolen chakra, making life very difficult for OG to move away from this one. And Zibe, he's falling so fast with the Spirit Vessel, he actually is brought down. Bounty Hunter doing some work. Your clumsy neck control up the Snapfire. He's able to cookie jump up here, but once again, these chakrams making it so difficult to move away to safety.
That's good.
Then OGC will also take your tier 1 tower. On bottom lane. Bristol doesn't want anything to do with this, and thanks to the dive, they still have a nice Radiant Observer Ward in behind the lines. So OGC know exactly what they can get away with.
Oh, that's a really good Sonic. 3 heroes.
Yeah. Dream Coil, just wait it out. Let Snapfire do all of his work. Puck jumped up just to die to Z-Freak. He's got himself a double kill. Bristleback will have to run away from the drain. Snako won't be so lucky. You can Blinding Light, but Monkey King gives the extra stun. Easy range. And easy drain. Chessie is the one to take the kill, however, denying Z-Freak his triple.
Can appreciate confidence. There you go. Why not?
Goodbye, Pugna. Let the Shuriken toss his bounce. Z-Freak's down. He's got buyback available. Queen of Pain hasn't joined this. In fact, he just stole the outpost up on top. Looks like she's trying to finish a BKB before coming into the fight, but it's not stopping Timbersaw from coming into the fight. It's not stopping Timbersaw from dying as well in this fight. Defensive Eul Scepter doesn't have many trees to work with. Once again, they've all been cleared in this land, and Chessie has to blink away to safety. Z-Freak's trying to give life back to Timbersaw. We Spirit Vesseled up. Sonic Wave connects overly on one, and that's the Bounty Hunter. He wants to stand ground. Z-Freak with the Dagon damage from the puck. It's so much work. Finally, the bounty has been brought down. And NIP might think maybe now we should probably back up. Get your buyback out from Pugna, pick up on Rubik. Seneko wants to help out with the blinding light, but Era's like, well, okay, I guess I have to try and stand in my ground and fight this, because, well, I'm Era, as Queen of Pain, trapped up once again, both by the clumsy net and then into the Dream Coil. It's Queen of Pain having a very hard time, and Bristleback just tanking through it. Once again, Madara, you feel him now with a double kill. Going through Seneko, but have they got enough to bring down the raid boss? They'll go after Bristleback. You miss your first stun, you miss your second stun, and Charlie just wants to TP. Almost completed out. Now it's got the true hit. Pushka playing around Roshan. SF ready to go with the BKB. Scepter from Witch Doctor will buy him a little bit of space, but now the army runs forward. They're looking to kill off the Witch Doctor. The cask, oh, they can do some work. Soulbind is out with the double silencers, but where is this attack? Still no BKB. Now it comes out from the SF, and he just stands, seals, and delivers into the rest of Na'Vi. They've got the battle, but they have absolutely nothing. Gyrocopter, for all the damage he's got, Lycan is soloing up, getting the Centaur stuns out. He's lost his shapeshift, but does he have enough damage, or should he kill him underneath the tier 2 tower? Oh, yeah, he does. So up to the Grimstroke, up in the tree line, and around, down through the tree line, and then back into pretty much death. Balls up to get the slows. I guess Lycan will now say he should probably join the fight. Inkswell will get himself a double stump. His player's got nowhere to go. He's between two huge chunks of meat.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Just had three of them gathered 15. As well. Oh, meanwhile, Voice Spirit, Witch Doctor, underneath the outpost, having their own little bit of a battle. And they're not done just yet. Sentry wards are everywhere. The dust will be burnt, so DK... Shadow Blade does not protect him at all, and he silenced up, so no stuns, no breathe fire, and all of that patience. Who wishes to be that somebody? Marza will present himself. Is that really going to be your target? There's a lot of quick damage, but no disruption. It's there from the SD. He was sitting back so far, and then they push him away, and Punnet can still get the ulti off, pinning DK up against the wall. That's not the way he likes it. Magical at least can get one kill, which is out in the range to try and put all that extra damage to work, but it's just Ghost Scepter after Ghost Scepter, tagging off target to target while Pugna gets finished off by the DD, Ricky, and Muzz. And Templar Assassin's like, well, I'm the only one with net worth in my team. I want to get the hell out of here. But they're just chasing me down, and there's another spear as GG is called. Hellraisers, they had a very firm grip on this game. I think Kunkka did that in range of the creep wave. But that didn't stop Funnick from staying in a little closer. Here's your pickup, here's your throw down with Pushka. Gonna swap him back out to safety. Oh, careful, there's a Mindbreaker on the ground. Someone needs to pick that one up, and it's gonna be Pasha. He actually stole it from Hellraisers. Now they're trying to let everything go loose. Beastmaster locked down another VS swap. Will bring him out to safety. So Pushka can give his life, but X-Mark actually caught him. Defensive disruption, Purge over on Kunkka. He's very uncertain about any kind of follow-up.
Meanwhile, Pasha, the bottom lane, Nate's got the full Raxes.
Oh, look behind you. Ilias also forced to battle against all of the illusions that are up. Homing missile won't be able to survive either. The cast making it difficult for SF to get out. In fact, he's dead for 70 seconds. No buyback available. Ilias, disruption, gonna cancel his TP out. This VS illusion still trying to work with him to find the kill. Axis, is Ilias actually gonna go down to this fake, this copy? No, he's able to juke it easily.
Well, if this game drags and he gets...
Oh, swap! Oh, Magical, he came over to try and kill the Hawk! Came in melee range, Vengeful Spirit's in pretty deep, the call down, trying to buy some extra space. Kunkka still on the retreat, unable to survive, buyback available, will he commit it? It's the Vengeful Spirit, swaps in once again, the Gyrocopter right on top of the Requiem Souls, feared away back to the tier 4 towers, so much physical damage, the Vengeful Spirit and the illusions from Lycan trying to finish off Gyrocopter. Oh no, he did kill the Necrobook! He died by killing the Necrobook with Flat Cannon. Maybe some rebuttal can be there. The Lycan pulled back in again.
There's no buyback on him.
Witch Doctor still with the Death Ward channeling. It's going into the Lycan, but no Maldic on him anymore. And with no buyback because he bought the Reaver, there's no more friends to try and help defend this. That is HR pushing through the mid. Buyback comes in from the Witch Doctor, but the two big callers are down without buyback. And as you say, Lacoste, that should be the game.
Tier 1 tower now being pressured here from OG Seed. Looks like they'll probably get it. Although Supreme is back. He's actually really close to a Blink Dagger now. They're going to go on top of the Timber Saw. Coddle ult is not up for 5 seconds, so they could turn this around if they want. But Zibby is taking a ton of damage in turn. Finger of Death almost finishes off, but he will live to see another day, as there is the Coddle ult. Is that a Rubik stolen ult? I can't even tell. It was green. That's the Arcana going to work. Pay to lose, if you will, at 2 for 2, as Madara gets a double kill.
All right.
Oh boy, this will be tough without a Coddle, and especially without Coddle ult on top of that. Zibby taking some damage here. Saberlight gonna turn his back to his opponent. Hookshot comes in. Finger of Death not quite enough to take out Chesty, but the last right click from Supreme will be there. There's a global silence is keeping everyone in check. Double buyback now for OGC. They had lost 3 in this fight. And even if they come back, what can they do? As Pexu's getting destroyed on the backside. Ultra kill for Supreme. I'm telling you.
He has had nothing to work with at all.
Supreme,
completely shut down.
After dying once, I believe he is going to try and finish this game without another death. That goes without saying. As Timbersaw drops immediately, there's a hookshot from Z-Freak, putting, in theory, Bristleback in a bad position, but he's just so strong, it doesn't matter. So this looks to be the end for OG Seed in this best of 3, as the previous Chicken Fighters, not sponsored by KFC, but instead Ninjas in Pajamas, probably a little bit better for the esports scene, will take this series 2-1.